Welcome back to YMGP, playing Call of Cthulhu Part 2. Just before I begin this Part 2, I would just like to say that in part 1, where the character wakes up on the couch and you can hear some radio in the background, YouTube's computers or scanning thingies have picked up on the song which is in the game, which is not music. It is more the in-game sound in the back. Of course, it's a song, and it has put me up for a copy strike thing for that video, for the music playing in 1 minute and 40 seconds or something like that. And I have gone in and removed the sound from that clip so I can actually get paid for that video. So if you see that video later on this week, some sound may be missing from that and you may find it weird or stuff like that, but I can't really do anything about it. The song is in the game and YouTube says that it's copyrighted, so I have to delete the entire sound thingy until I actually turn off the radio in game. So I would just like to catch up on that. I also wrote a comment about it in part 1, so yeah. But let's forget about that and go back to this cool game. I think the atmosphere is there, so let's continue our journey and see if we can do anything about the occultism spreading here in Darkwater. Okay, so we need to talk to Fitzjoy.
What can I get you?
Nothing.
That'll
right
be
now.
all
We
for
already
now.
talked to you, so thank you. Is that a harpoon? Okay. Is there anything we can use? That is probably you. Look at the markings on his arm. And on his other arm, but not with a pin. Okay. Let's hope this is not copyrighted.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's the spirit.
True. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Is it the end of whaling?
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course. They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
One of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Okay.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
So I'm guessing that by eating and catching that whale, they kind of did a deal with somebody.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
See, here's a warehouse for rent. Just a little side note on the story, as you can see down here. But you can contact him via your favorite print or visit him at the docks. Maybe we should go on that. Let's see here. Well, they all got that bottle of oil. I think they all got a piece of that deal, so to speak. I see. I think this dude is who we're looking for. But what were those shady characters over here? Who are you?
What you looking at, stranger?
You? Is that your bodyguard or something? You're not quite from Darkwater, right? Okay, let's see if we can see anything.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Okay. We will meet again. I'm sure of it. And I'm not walking away because you said it. It's because I need to move on in the game. Okay, Martin. Let's get back.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Okay.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
I'm guessing the Necronomicon. Okay.
He laughed. My God.
So as we got onto the island, there were three things. We could go to the warehouse, which we can't really pass at the moment. And we could also go up here and get the documents before we do that. But can we get this lantern? Putting out some fuse. Okay. Let's leave that alone. Should be up here, right? Oh, I thought it was a man. Okay, what is this? A bag.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. Fishing equipment.
Can't take it.
Could do with some rust remover.
Okay.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
I actually did catch quite some whales. But then... yeah. Probably the ship that brought in the last catch, maybe?
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Are you in here? Oh, medicine. Okay. So now we've progressed in medicine, right? Oh, we're almost at 2. That's good. Okay. So we can only upgrade those in game. We can upgrade these. Let's go for investigation, maybe. Picking locks is not a bad idea. What is sanity? Okay. At the moment we're stable, so that's good. Oh, you're over there. Let's sneak upstairs then, while you are not looking. Yes. What do we have here? Nothing.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Missing a leg? Okay.
What a macabre souvenir.
Okay. So probably his brother's study? Okay.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Thank you.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins, but that's all I'll get from them.
Okay. New clue memorized. Okay.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. Could that be the woman? Maybe we should go ask her. Can you go this way? We can see that. Yeah, there it is. Scully. Yeah. Okay. Oh.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Let's ask that girl if she knows anything about some agreement.
I told you to beat it.
Okay. This time I actually move away because she seems frightening. Okay. If we can get past this, maybe we can get to the warehouse.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
I thought
It's a
so.
sign. There's something coming.
Yeah,
Something
we can't
real
get
bad.
through here. Okay.
Don't put that beast back in the woods.
Hello. Hello.
What did he call us just now?
I said you were a bilge rat. And even a pox
There's nothing for you here either.
Think we don't know what
Beat
you're
it.
doing? Hidden in the fog?
I'll shut up your big mouth once and
There's
for all.
nothing for you here either.
Optimistic.
Beat it.
Okay.
Are you stupid or what? Even your captain told you not to stick.
He said meet us at the deck. Does he mean the ship? Oh, what's the line? Well, let's go talk to him. How did I do that? Okay, could you put the lighter away maybe? Okay, so I don't know why I did that, but maybe it's something about time of day or something.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Well, we really wanna Ask him about Warehouse 36.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Actually, I think it belongs to them.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Already did that.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Yeah, who's
I
cat?
found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
I will. Yeah, now they got the whale moved. Okay. So let's get inside Warehouse 36.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
Who's this fella?
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Who are they?
Sorry. I really can't talk about them.
Are you afraid, officer? Oh, what's this fella over here? This big statue. What is that? And he has no face.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Okay. Well, it is creepy by itself, so... yeah. Okay, can we open any of these doors? Yes. Pick these locks. Oh, you can do it. Perfect.
There.
Good job. Let's close the door before anybody sees us. Okay.
Hello, old friend.
Ooh. Is there something over here? We can't jump, right? Nope. And do you want to talk? No. What about you two guys? You want to talk?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match.
For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Oh, maybe you can tell me who she is.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Okay.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
So that's your boat. I really hope not.
Well, you could tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Maybe we can go and tell Cat.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Okay.
He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Well, let's go down this path. Is there any hidden objects? Who are you?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Can we sneak in here?
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Okay, so we can activate that. Yes. Maybe we can sneak into
I
the
could use this old...
Okay, so we need to find something to turn it with. have something in our inventory? Only have the lighter and the bottle. Ooh, we have a point. We put it in the... Yeah. There we go. Okay. So we need to find something to turn the handle with. Of course it's not in here. Maybe it's with the car. Has those. We can get to it. Maybe his wooden leg. If we borrow that. Let's see if we can actually get that wooden leg. I'm not seeing anything. Yes.
What a macabre souvenir.
Oh, we can't take it. Okay, let's see what he says.
You're back again.
Yes.
What can I do for you?
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Yeah, but I kinda need that wrench or something.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, just leaving it there on the floor. Okay. Nasty. Are we sure there's nothing over here?
What? Another break? I told you to beat it.
Not a break. What do we have here? Nothing. Yeah, those things are not probably related. And this leaves us at finding a crank or something to actually use for that. Maybe that's what. No. But it also means that part 2 is over because of time. And part 3 will come here very soon. So I hope to see you guys back, and maybe we can find the crank and get into Warehouse 36 in part 3 coming very soon. Thank you guys for watching.